We are officially in a dystopian future because I just read something that is awful. So you might have heard about people in Venezuela playing RuneScape to earn gold in-game because their currency went to utter shit, and RuneScape gold was actually worth more money than their actual currency, right? That is a real thing that happened, and it's really fucking sad that a country failed its people so hard that they turned to RuneScape to get gold to pay their bills. In RuneScape, okay? That's already depressing enough. But I found this article called NFT Expert Imagines a Hopeful Future Where Poor People Serve as Real-Life NPCs in Games. You cannot make this stuff up. You literally can't. So this guy named Big Chef, or Big Chief, whatever he actually calls himself, has a team of children in the Philippines. I am not exaggerating when I say that. I am not at all. And he had his team in the Philippines collect materials in a Minecraft-based NFT game called Critters to build a casino in Minecraft. I am not joking. He says, and I quote, "I have a lot of kids that play for me, and they play because they want to make extra money in a country that's really just locking them down." Okay, man. I'll give it to you. The Philippines might not be the best place for economic prosperity, but seriously? If you do this and don't see yourself as the villain, you are so far removed from any actual humanity. And then he goes on saying, they were able to earn just enough to where it was worth their while. That is so utterly depressing. Keep in mind, these are kids. These aren't like adults doing this. These are kids. So he's using this carrot on a stick for a bunch of kids playing Minecraft, paying them like 10 cents an hour or something. And when I say 10 cents an hour, I'm guessing because he also says, I couldn't tell you what the hourly rate comes to, but I could tell you that people make very little money and the cost of living is very low in the Philippines. How evil do you have to be? And the worst part is he didn't even pay them in like actual money. Like if you send someone USD in a country like the Philippines, it's worth a lot more because the conversion rate for USD to whatever other currency is usually a lot higher. That's why a lot of people will take vacations to countries like this because it's really cheap if you live in a country like the US. But he paid them in this token called Blockcoin, okay? And as you could probably imagine, this token isn't worth anything anymore. Apparently at one point it was worth about 80 cents and now it's worth nothing. It really dropped down a lot. Then he goes on to say that his team was selling their block tokens instead of using them in game because they need money to live. And then apparently the combination of them selling this token because they need money to live, oh man, the poors, they need money to live, I can't believe it. And the increased number of players on the server caused the token to drop in prices, which is kind of like how most cryptocurrencies went in 2022, so it's not that surprising. But this whole project really fell apart when Mojang declared that NFTs were never gonna be a thing in Minecraft, and thank God they did, because oh my God, if this like actually became a real thing, I would be so worried for the future. Because the fact that this was even attempted is extremely depressing, but not surprising at all, unfortunately. And apparently Big Chief or Big Chef, I don't care what your name is, was really upset about the loss of his NFT game in Minecraft. And he says, I treated a lot of these kids like they're my kids. So it's kind of sad now that I can't really offer them much. Before, I was really helping a lot of these kids, giving them an opportunity to make some extra cash for their families. And it just kind of sucks that I can't really do that right now. Bro, in what world, besides the 1800s, is it normal to send your kids off to a factory to do slave labor? Like, seriously, the year is 2023, okay? At least in my neck of the woods, that's not normal. And even then, back in the 1800s, most people didn't want to send their kids off to factories where they could die. They just literally had to because they needed the money. Like, no one wants to do that, okay? It is insane, the level of delusion you have to think you're the good guy in this situation. But now that we've gotten the background out of the way of like who this doofus is, let's take a look at the actual thing he was talking about. So it was like this thing called Critters. It was like this Minecraft NFT thing. I'm on the website now, as you can see. Play now, which you can't really do anymore because, you know, Minecraft doesn't allow NFTs. And basically, it's the most active and entertaining metaverse ever. And it's like a bunch of, you know, Minecraft worlds and stuff. And it's like, I agree, the concept is cool to have like a digital world where you can sell land and you can sell, you know, like actual goods in game. Like, it is a cool concept. But we already have that. We have had that for years, okay? Minecraft for the most part, has always had massive servers with the ability to buy things in-game. We don't need to make it real money. And we also don't need to create a world like this made by the labor of children. Like, what the fuck, man? This is insane. I'm just on the website right now, and it's like, somebody paid 50 block coins for just like a pickaxe, which is like, I don't know, like a little over $1. Like, this is so goofy. Someone paid for torches. Like, this is so goofy. Also, it's like really dead because all the transactions are like pretty old, but like, this is a cool concept. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but like, it's really important how you execute a concept, because I am not for the child labor aspect at all. Like, you know, when people say the children yearn for the mines, they don't mean it seriously. They are not being serious. And the worst part about what this dude has said is this: with the cheap labor of a developing country, you could use people in the Philippines as NPCs, real life NPCs in your game. They would just populate the world, maybe do a random job, or just walk back and forth. Fishing, telling stories, a shopkeeper, anything is really possible. People in the real world already don't want to work jobs that are super basic and simple and just repetitive tasks, right? Like, most people don't want to be the guy folding boxes in an Amazon warehouse to ship stuff, okay? Those are already repetitive jobs that we should probably automate as soon as possible. And to be clear, I respect people in those positions because someone's got to do it. But the idea of turning like real human people into NPCs in a video game is absurd. It is beyond dystopian. Like, we already had that one guy who literally shot a kid because he got called an NPC. Clearly, people are insulted when you call them NPCs. Is if you go to the OpenSea's website that hosts the Minecraft skins that you could get in this NFT universe, this glamorous NFT universe, they just sell Minecraft skins, and goddamn, these are ugly. Like, okay, a mouse, weird thing, blue guy, Doge, like, dude, these are terrible. These are so bad. I already thought the RuneScape gold thing was like a bad enough situation, but this takes the cake, man. Especially the guy saying poor people could serve as NPCs. That is insane people behavior. And when I was looking into this, I found someone leave a comment about how in the 18th century, they used to have people be gnomes. Like, rich people would pay poor people to be garden gnomes, and I looked it up. Apparently it's true. So we'd literally just be going back to the 18th century. There's a reason we don't like that era of humanity. It wasn't pretty. Like, yeah, humans have done some cool things over the years, but if you go back in time, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Big Chief, Big Chef, whatever the hell you're actually called, you're a piece of shit if you're watching this video. You are actually scum of the fucking earth. I hope you have nightmares for the rest of your goddamn life. But what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I can't imagine you would have a wildly different opinion, and if you do, you might want to go get a psych check. Like and subscribe if you're new, and click the end screen now to check out more of my content, and have a good one.